Welcome back to WWE 2K23 MyGM mode. Raw is restrictions. I am your host, attackslug. And last time, Salty Sonya Deville said, hey man, power card. All is fair in this wrestling business. So that means two rivalries of mine got taken down one level. Which two will it be? And so it looks like to me, if I can recall correctly, Roman and Randy were at 2, now at 1, and our tag team thing was at 4, now we're at 3. And the thing there that I have not yet realized is that I'm working with a face and a heel on each tag team, and that's not good for a star rating. So, gotta fix that here today, which also means that this whole goal of, hey, rest all of your singles champions, not gonna happen. There's no freaking way that's gonna happen. Which means, where are you at here on power cards? I mean, look, I can say, hey man, limited stock to Sonya. It doesn't really matter, right? So, sure, why not? An eye for an eye, but not really. What I do know is that logistics got to be handled here with the CWC. We have the standard on everything else. And, man, so we need number 1 to figure out which of our tag team guys to turn heel and turn face. And so to figure that out, I'm going to go tag team, and say, hey, Razor is a heel, Dexter is a face, Rude is a heel, and Ilya is a face. So Rude goes face, and Loomis goes heel. And your boy Dexter, gonna get that 1 on the, of course, it should be 0, honestly, because he doesn't talk. But in the meanwhile, there are the 2 role changes for that, so hopefully on pay-per-view, a banger match for the tag team titles is indeed the plan. Now, I wonder if you had, say, a call-out promo from Maurice to Rhea. I think since Rhea would not be there, that counts. But again, we got to work Roman and Randy. We got to work, like, our U.S. champion. Like, we can't have this business. So that I might leave there for now, and we'll figure out what else we're doing on this show. Main event-wise, what if we had the Iron Man match for Ridge Holland and Tozawa? Now, obviously, Tozawa has 83 stamina. Ridge has 64, which means power card in play on this one for that U.S. title in that main event, but power card of pre-match physio for Ridge Holland. Otherwise, in our potentially purchasable cards here, we got the Vito Star, we got Backstage Brawler, and we got, again, the limited stock. I don't care. But also, working Ridge still meets our commissioner goal, curiously enough. Is it only the world titles and not the mid-card belts? That's interesting. If I work Escobar and I work Ivar, their stamina is getting down there, so we're just kind of a standard matchup there. But otherwise, who I have here on the roster, I could work Waller. No, that's a heel versus heel. That's a problem. No, I think I have to work Roman and Randy and not get that power card. It's unfortunate. That's kind of how it is. But they're back to level 1, which sucks. So I don't think it matters which match starts the show. So you know what? I'll have them open the show. Roman and Randy open the show, failing that goal. I'm sorry, Triple H. But now that I think about things, what if I worked Randy and Seth Rollins with the Roman Reigns run-in? So it's still face versus heel, and it's fighter and specialist, and then interference here from the big dog onto Randy Orton. So that continues that feud, but also has the match get mixed up and also works Seth in a match because he needs one. Then in the mid-card, we will have Santos and Ivar. And what is the final match here that I could possibly do? I mean, I could work Ilya, who is a specialist, with Waller, who is a bruiser. That is a possibility, and I might just do that. So, okay, Ilya takes on Grayson Waller, because why not? Has to have a match before pay-per-view to kind of get himself on a roll. And again, that's face and heel, specialist and bruiser. That should work, at least not be a half a star. So, bit of a weird Raw on the go-home show for pay-per-view, but that kind of is what it is at a certain juncture here. So, otherwise, in the free agents, at this point, not looking to spend really anything this week, and perhaps not until after pay-per-view, but we got Dolph Ziggler, can't get Ezekiel, can't get Edge, can't get Kofi. I could get Braun Breaker, but again, that's a 5-week deal. Like, what you want here is more like the Rick Boogs for a permanent deal, but even that, not interested. Cora Jade, yes please, but again, 5 weeks is not what I want. So, also, who's in Legends here? Warrior. The Rock for 5 weeks. Bruno for 10 weeks. That's costly, man. I get it. He's out the garden a bunch of times, and he was champ for 7 years, but still. Nah, I'm alright for this week. I'm okay. And so otherwise, this show cost us about $60K. We have about $400 here in our budget. I'm going to confirm that booking and see how things play out on the show today. Alright, so Randy and Rollins with a Roman run-in on Randy, even though Roman is champion. Randy wins, and it's mediocre. But why? I had face heel, I had the right class matchup, and I had the run-in from Roman, and no number 1, number 2. I don't get it. But in the meantime, the glorious Robert Roode, that dirty dog, got a good promo turning face. Good for him. Now then, mid-card. Let's watch this mid-card, shall we? Here in the CWC in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, I do need me a thumbnail. Representing that Viking experience, if you will, Ivar. The big man, the giant, ready to fight the cruiserweight. Ding, 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 gloom. What's it going to be? Clothesline out the gate. Ivar going to fly out the gate and miss that crossbody. Thinking. Good for you, Santos. Just do the Joe and get out of the way from that. To the outside. Gonna dive? No, come on. You're a luchador. You should have dove on him. And back into the ring after a thorough beatdown to Escobar. It's been all Ivar thus far. Ivar gonna splash! Does the Warrior splash. And finally, Escobar tries to fight back. Gets in one good shot, and no, it's gonna be all Ivar in this matchup. Abdominal stretch, but rope break. A pinfall, 1, 2. Rope break. Got the hand on the rope. Ring awareness. Nice power slam from Ivar. Santos, in a world of hurt, has gotten in almost 0 offense, but the heart of this kid keeps on kicking out. He might not survive whatever this is going to be. Good Lord. Avalanche. Splash. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Oh my God, the hope spot for Escobar here, even as the heel or whatever. Oh, big leg lariat. And again, Ivar is indomitable. Ivar clubbing forearm back of the head. That was not his finish. And now breaking his back, making him humble. But what is the big man's finish? I do not know. Again, with the Warrior Splash, it might not matter. There it is. Charged finish for Ivar. What's it going to be? Join the raid. And Rikishi driver. Okay. Love that. And here we go. 1, a 2, a 3. One-sided, and it's over. 2.5-star Ivar. Role change for Loomis was embarrassing because he doesn't talk. So, okay. Mid-card, Ilya and Waller. What do we get with that? Waller gets the win. Disappointing. 1.5 stars. Even with a heel and a face, even with class matchup, still disappointing. Unfortunate. Now then, the call out to Maurice, level 2 to level 3. And your Iron Man main event, who is indeed for the U.S. title, the Iron Man of these two men. Tozawa sticks it out. 3.5 stars. It was great. Over on SmackDown, non-title but new champion here, Shayna Baszler, again with Asuka. Can Asuka get back her shot? She can, perhaps, on pay-per-view. 3.5, it was great. The call out from Ricochet to Massey, but they're in a tag team thing, so that doesn't really work. Now that's going to be a singles thing, which is, again, why this game is not right, and hopefully they fix it in 24. Mid-card, Tony D'Angelo versus Olaf Ostrovsky. He's a big boy. And Tony beats the Jobber. Disappointing. It's a 1.5 stars new rivalry. That's the problem with jobbers. Massey self-promo. Also, I would hope that in 24, the matches with the jobbers don't start rivalries. That's not what they're there for. They're jobbers. If you have to have a match with a jobber, you have to use a run-in to not have the thing go to a new rivalry. Just saying. Anyhow, Zoe and Bayley. Standard match on the card. It is Bayley, the winner. 3 stars. It was good. charity promo from Aziz, he gets 3K. And your main event, championship title opportunity for both Sami Zayn and Finn Balor. And now watch if Sami wins this title. It'd be hilarious. Come on, I'm pulling for you, Sami. I'm pulling for you. No. And new 4 stars, Finn Balor. Meanwhile, NXT, we have opening with Triple Threat with Bray, MVP, and Cameron Grimes. And the winner is MVP. It was great, 3.5. Angel gets 1 pop. Mid-card, again, Truth and Cross going at it. That's what's up. R-Truth gets the win. That's indeed what's up. 2 stars, my bad. Shanky, weak promo, calling out Angel. Steiner and Andre Chase. It is Andre Chase getting the win, and a new rivalry is born. How did John Cena, with a 5 on promo, get 0 on his pop? That's crazy to me. Doudrop and Becky, your tag team champions, non-title, versus Alexa and Blair Davenport. And it is going to be Bliss and Blair. 4 stars, amazing. And finally, WCW opening with Tiffany and Mercedes. Will it be Monet? No. Tiff gets the win. 2 stars. Ivy Nile gets 0. Mid-card, Uncle Howdy, Logan Paul versus Ali and Butch. And Uncle Howdy and Logan Paul, 2 stars mediocre. Ronda Rousey gets 0. Priest and Batista versus Sheamus and Gunther. And we get Batista and Damian Priest. 2.5 stars. It was okay. Nikita calling out Ronda, level 2 to level 3. And your main events for the world title in WCW, The Miz challenges Rey Mysterio. And still champion 3.5. It was great. Level 1, level 2 for Mysterio and The Miz. So, I again had a poor opening here on Monday Night Raw, and it was just not a good show. Like, wow. I got thoroughly trounced yet again, but hey, hopefully building towards that excellent pay-per-view? Maybe? I don't know. How bad was it? Seriously. We got 34,000 and we made 51. SmackDown did double that with 62, even furthering their lead, and made 73. NXT got 52 and they did 83. So I can already see it. I'm back into 4th place. I had a very brief run to 2 and now back into 4th. I can already see it coming. And WCW 43 and 83. But still, they're at 200K in their budget. And as I predicted, back into 4th place. Now trailing by about 7,000 fans. So there is that. Extreme Rules. Why? Sonya, why? What's your beef with me? Brute Force's deal is up. I do not care. I used you once because I had to. I will say, not even for 6K, Brute. So, thanks for your work, but bye. Bye, job guy, bye. Triple H, yes, his stamina is down, so don't run that risk with him. I know. Randy Orton wants Roman. We know. It's pay-per-view time, Randy. We know. You mess with Orton, and you pay the price. And Ridge Holland is mad about losing his strap. Right, that was for a title. So, yes, he wants a rematch. Yes, of course, of course. And so we have 3 promises here. The tag teams, the US, and our world title have to happen on pay-per-view. I'm sorry, PLE, happening on the show tomorrow. And my goal is don't book my most popular specialist, which should be Seth freaking Rollins. I'm pretty sure. So manage roster and go to Rude is 1 point over Rollins, and I have to book Rude to finish our tag team feud. So sorry, Triple H, once again, not getting that power card on the show. Tomorrow, to finish out the week, I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching our videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.